Hey, what's going on, guys? So I thought I'd just throw together a quick video here. This is a fairly common mod, and seems to be a lot of info online, but it's all kind of scattered around. So I thought I'd just make one video with everything, just to make it a little easier to process. I know I would have appreciated this. So starting with the head pipe here, there's three things you have to do. The first thing you got to do is pull this little nipple here that goes to the pisser, and I believe I just used, it's a 1/4 inch by 20 tap. I had to cut the end here to fit, and so just run that through and then get a 1/4 inch stainless screw, and you can just cap that off with a little bit of thread locker in there. So that's the first thing you got to do. And then there's two options. I guess there's more than two options, but these are the two that I've seen most prevalent. You can either go on this top boss here, which works for the stand-ups. This is going in an X2, so you have to go on the side because there's no room for me to go up there. So I drilled a 7/16, drilled a hole there, and then came back with my tap. It's a 1/4 inch by 18 MPT. I got this at McClendon's. I don't think Home Depot has taps this big, so might have to be a special order item or something. But that's the size for that. And then that makes it so you can go to your 1/4 inch by 3/8 barb, which all your other coolant lines are. Make sure you don't go too deep on this guy, kind of just enough to snug it up. The wall's fairly thin, so you don't want to go too tight there. And then the last thing you got to do is, I don't know if you can see very well, but inside I just took this extreme heat temperature resistant paste and just spread it along there. There's a fairly big hole in there, and that's what we're trying to do. Is with the dry pipe we're trying to eliminate that and just drill, I believe it's an 1/8 inch hole to slow the flow going through the rest of the exhaust. So that's the first thing you got to do with the head pipe. With this guy, it's fairly easy. You just got to cut this nipple off the bottom and then just weld that in. This is stainless, so you got to keep that in mind. You know, you got to be either TIGging or if you have a MIG, you need Trimix. So that's the issue with this. If you know somebody that knows how to weld, that definitely helps you save a little change here. So with this pipe, we took 2 inches off the bottom of this other pipe I got for 25 bucks. Added that on to get a little more bottom end on this this main pipe, and then on the other end here we just used, this had threads on either end, and I just cut it at an angle and used the part that I needed. I got it at Granger. I can leave the link in the description, and it's the correct stainless that you can weld with. 4041 or something, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's the correct stainless to weld with these exhausts. Drilled a hole through the pipe, and then we just burned that in. It was fairly easy to do, and that made a good spot for this guy. This 3/8 by 1/4 inch hose barb, that just threads right on the end here, and we'll use some thread sealant, some high temp thread sealant, and then that matches up to the other 3/8 barb, and that's pretty much it. So the system, basically, water will flow in through the hole here, come through the manifold, go through the cylinder and up through the head, and come back out to this guy, and that's when it starts its journey through the head pipe. And water will go two ways. It'll come out this little 1/8 inch hole that we're going to drill, and then also it will drain out this to another pisser, and we'll add a T, and it'll go to here at the bottom of the pipe. So essentially we're eliminating the water from going through. I mean, it will still be going through, but a lot less going through this pipe. It'll just be diverted either over the edge of the hole or to the end here, to the water box. So yeah, this is a good way to get some extra HPs on these old 2-stroke jet skis. You know, I mean, pipes are going for, I see them going for $1,000 for some pipes. So this is a fairly inexpensive way to get a little more power. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. Let me know if this helped you guys out, and yeah, have a good one.